African champ. Ain't no more doing what the fuck he doing? I'm gonna have a drink to forget about this.
But they finally get a chance to run. Then it start feeling fun. All of a sudden, everybody don't remember nothing. Oh, that lawsuit. No, I don't want to do that.
Oh, but wait.
It shot me, then shot at the ambulance.
Yeah, but wait.
This ain't right. They go, no.
Okay, so the case is...
Look, let me ask you a question. How much you think it costs to kill somebody?
Nowadays, couple stacks.
About 5,000.
Yeah, couple stacks.
Why would it cost so much to go through the court proceeding?
If there's one thing we know about 50 Cent, it's that he's fearless and completely unbothered. His latest comments seem to hint that Jay-Z and Diddy share a bond that goes far beyond business. And his bold claims have set the internet on fire.
We got, hey.
You can get down, nigga. You can get down. It's all good.
This a real special moment, ain't it?
Come on, you can get something.
This a real special moment,
Let's
ain't
go.
it? Hey.
Bought more jewelry.
More Louis V. My mama couldn't get through to me. I'm just saying how I feel, man. I ain't one of the... I guess the money should have changed them. I guess I should have forgot where I came from. Wait till I get my money right. Suicide doors. This is my life, homie. You decide. They say I talk with so much emphasis.
And if that wasn't enough to keep the internet buzzing, with countless sexual assault allegations already surrounding Sean Diddy Combs, 50 Cent has now added more fuel to the fire, hinting at Diddy's possible illegal dealings and suggesting that Clive Davis might be the powerful protection Diddy has relied on for years.
That the idea of being surprised by an allegation of sexual misconduct with someone famous, you shouldn't be surprised anymore, but this one's kind of surprising. Rap star, hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs, right? He's been hit with a spate of lawsuits recently about his alleged conduct, but this one, the fifth one, is unlike any of the others. This is from a male music producer named Rodney Jones. Now, his allegation is Combs forced him to solicit sex workers and underage girls for sex. Okay. But also him, sexually assaulted him and groomed him to have sex with other men. And there are a lot of salacious accusations too.
That's one of Diddy's MO. I know a former record executive during the time that they gave Donna Ross that anniversary in California. One of his former record executives met with him. And I guess he was trying to pray with him or whatever. But he tried to give him a pill. That's his MO. He just showed you his hand. That's his MO.
So how exactly are these three connected? Jay-Z and Diddy have been close friends for years and stand as two of the most powerful figures in the music industry. But according to 50 Cent, their success may have come at a dark cost. He's accused them of eliminating rivals and engaging in questionable behavior to maintain their dominance. Now, 50 is turning up the heat even more, suggesting that Jay-Z and Diddy could be working together to cover up each other's alleged illegal activities, especially as Diddy faces mounting scrutiny after Cassie's shocking lawsuit accused him of human trafficking, emotional manipulation, and physical abuse before it was mysteriously dropped.
I think justice looks like Diddy being behind bars, and I also think that justice looks like everybody getting retribution for all of the things. The amount of therapy, like I just said, all of the moments, the time, like these are our careers. In the living room area, and she's there, and he was like emotional singing, there you are. And I just was like, oh, he's talking to me. And I remember, I don't know if you know what his voice sounds like, but I felt like I was in the presence of his monster inside. And I remember looking in his eyes, and I said to him, what did y'all do? Because I could see that she was really sedated. That was the first time I ever seen her high before. And then he says, tell your girl she wants some birthday. And we were like, well, I mean, he's saying this to me, and I'm like, well, she doesn't have to have sex with you if she doesn't want to. He was upset, I guess that she didn't want to do with him whatever he wanted. I don't know.
You know, he hiring the people. He gonna put it all on her. Cause she knew what he liked. Cause she wasn't just hiring it for her. Don't get that effed up, Art. If you think that she was just hiring those male prostitutes for herself, nah. Bruh, I was in one of those exotic bookstores with her. I saw this dude pick up plugs. And that's the first time I ever seen some shit like that. And when I said, yo, my man, what you getting this for? He said, you know, can I do my shopping by myself? And I said, yeah. And when I looked up there, it said plugs.
Naturally, many fans now believe that Cassie may have been threatened by Diddy and Jay-Z, which would explain why she suddenly dropped her case. At the same time, 50 Cent has turned his attention to Clive Davis, a powerful figure in the music industry who has long been surrounded by disturbing allegations. From claims of sexual misconduct to rumors of exploiting young talent for his own gain, Davis's name has been linked to numerous controversies, and it seems even Jaguar Wright has publicly called him out for his alleged behavior.
Davis is the king.
Did he have Whitney killed? Where my bill
You
at?
already seen my nails.
Where my
This is what I'm gonna say about that whole situation, because for me, so many people don't want to say anything because it's Clive. Personally, me, I really don't give a They said I was blackballed. I can't be no more blackballed than I am. Clive Davis knows exactly who I am. I know exactly who he is. The last time I went to a party at his house, my ex-husband was with me and then on my husband in front of me, yo. Like he walks around on my husband, on my ex-husband.
Okay.
Which was, you know, it's just tight. Everybody know Clive wants to be a black woman. What? That's why he always surrounds himself with black women. Look at his roster of major stars. Aretha Franklin, Cissy Houston, Whitney Houston, Angie Stone.
Wow.
And everybody forgets about Angie Stone.
True. We kind of do. That's true.
Everybody forget that before Alicia Keys, Angie Stone was holding it down, gold record after gold record after gold record after gold record, and then the next thing you know, Alicia Keys comes.
In a viral video circulating on social media, singer Jaguar Wright made shocking claims about the late Whitney Houston and her daughter Bobby Christina Brown, suggesting that Clive Davis may have played a role in the tragic events that surrounded their lives.
That she had to use auto-tune to sing because her lungs were so jacked up from all the smoking. And, you know, a lot of people didn't know she was a heavy smoker. She was a chain smoker. She smoked 3 packs of Newport a day and still could sing like that. But when you add in cane or the and then the this and that, and then when they did her autopsy, they said there was nothing wrong with her throat. Her lungs were so damaged that she couldn't fuel the notes. It was her lungs. It wasn't. Her voice was fine.
Wright also holds Clive Davis responsible for the deaths of Whitney Houston and her daughter, claiming that he wanted complete financial and professional control over their music careers.
They inappropriately put her stupid ass goddaughter on there. I just thought it was all kind of cheesy. Yeah, so now I probably won't be watching the movie just because I know whose money the proceeds are going to, and him royally, and for inventing Diddy. You for that. You for letting that out of control whack ass manga and sodomite just run rampant all over this goddamn business. You for that.
Wright went even further, claiming she personally witnessed Clive Davis mistreating Whitney Houston and Bobby Christine at a party, accusing him of exposing them to substance abuse. She also alleged that Davis keeps a secret stash of tapes used to blackmail and intimidate his artists. In her explosive on-camera rant, Wright labeled Davis a devil worshiper and a predator, asserting that he's part of the same alleged cult connected to Jay-Z, one that she claims holds immense control over the music industry.
He's a queen. Okay.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. Most queens want to be black women.
So he's like a yes type, like
Yeah. On the low.
Wow.
But you know, I'm not gonna bite my words and on my husband right in my face. I was like, you out of your mind. So you know, I didn't get a whole lot of invitations back to none of them come suckle at the tea to power Grammy parties the night before the Grammys.
Yeah.
What I will say about Clive is that he is very, very, very obsessed with maintaining the brands that he creates. And he will go to extreme lengths to protect those brands. You know, these women that he works with, they become dolls in his mind. They're living dolls. He runs every second of their lives. The only person he never really did that with was Aretha Franklin. But that was a different time. Well, I mean, you ain't got no choice. You ain't got no choice. Everybody comes into the game having to make their bones. He made his bones with Aretha. And what a person to make your bones with.
True.
Aretha hit. Now everyone's looking to him. Clive knows the singers. Clive knows this. It wasn't Clive that knew the singers. It was Aretha that knew the singers, who introduced the singers to Clive. But they don't talk about that either. So you got to realize by the time Clive took over managing Whitney, I mean, he had been a part of her life, damn near all her life. He had his poster in that bloodline, yo. Heavy.
Continuing her accusations against the music mogul, Wright claims she decided to speak out because she believes Clive Davis is planning to release a documentary about Whitney Houston's life. One she insists will be filled with lies and created solely for his own gain. As expected, she urged Houston's fans to boycott the film and demand justice for Whitney and her daughter. Wright also issued a strong warning to other artists to steer clear of Davis, saying she's fully prepared to face any backlash that comes from exposing him.
I've been being followed for the past month and a half.
By who?
Various people. Different places.
If you were to come up missing or dead, if you were to come up missing and dead, who didn't? Tell us.
Can't tell you who done it. I can tell you who wanted it. And it will most definitely be Clive Davis.
So you think Clive is looking for you?
Oh, I know he's looking for me. I know he's worried about me. He should be.
Why?
He should be very worried about me.
Why?
Because I know things about him. He don't want nobody to know. I know things he's done. And he's hurt people that I love.
Like what?
You know, what I will say is this. When you're the kind of manager that would pay your client to be quiet about it, to save a tour, and then nuke their career, tell everyone that they're crazy, and ostracize them because they disagreed with being quiet about it. When you're that kind of person that employs the same group of drug dealers that you've been working with for the past 25 years, and out of nowhere, people just keep dying of overdoses. You know, it kind of pisses me off that all of these artists have died from overdoses and nobody really bothered to take the time to look at the toxicology reports. See, all rock stars are drug addicts and alcoholics anyway, so why bother to do an extensive check? easiest way to get rid of a difficult artist. Well, I can't tell you who he killed. I can tell you who he worked with that ended up dead.
Who? Besides Whitney?
Whitney Houston. Yeah. Janis Joplin.
So you know for sure that Clive Davis killed Whitney and killed.
I didn't say I knew anything for sure.
Okay.
What I am saying is that the same dealer that has showed up to service a lot of these entertainers that have died have very close ties to Clive Davis, and everyone knows it. He's always hanging out at the Ivy. He has a bad diet, drinks too much.
Given how everything seems to be unfolding, Jaguar Wright suggests that Clive Davis may have wanted Whitney out of the picture to gain control of her estate, and that Bobby Christina's death may have been connected as well. But the real question remains, could it really be that simple, or is there an even deeper story behind it all?
So he saw Whitney coming. He encouraged it.
And that's true. Let me verify that, because even in her ex-lover's book, Robin talked about how Whitney was pretty much forced to sign with Clive. Like, she had a choice, but she didn't really have a choice like that.
No, she didn't have a choice. It was the family business. It was the family way. How you gonna be managed by anybody else? He manages your godmother. He managed your mother. He managed your company. You not gonna let him manage you? You know how that goes. She was 19. What was she gonna say? No?
She was definitely afraid of her mother. She was not. She was not.
Well, she was afraid. I would say, I wouldn't say Whitney was afraid of her mother. I would say that she had great fear and great respect for her mother because of who her mother is. Like, people keep forgetting. Like, and I might be out, over speaking, but when it comes to the gospel world,
yes,
you got Maddie Moss, and then you got Sissy Houston.
Jaguar Wright has spent recent years acting as a determined investigator, digging for the truth behind Whitney Houston's mysterious death. Following in her mentor's footsteps, Diddy's former bodyguard and ex-employee Gene Deal has also come forward with shocking claims. According to Gene, Diddy was involved in intimate activity with Karen Superhead Steffens while still living with Jennifer Lopez, and even organized secretive, high-profile parties in Hollywood. These exclusive gatherings, allegedly attended by powerful figures, were said to involve far more than just cocktails, with Diddy personally selecting guests to keep the events private and highly exclusive.
It all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff and he's in the exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, he got to go put it on the counter and, show everybody what he's getting. So as he's going, I'm just looking at the places where he's picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. And when I went by there and I looked up there and it said plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. I said, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said plugs. And he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you can do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. When he got I just waited at the counter. When he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like, he gave the guy a stack, something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like, he just said, boom. And we walked out the store.
In his interview, Gene Deal claimed that Diddy's exclusive events served as secret playgrounds for Hollywood elite. Powerful figures willing to pay huge sums for access to hidden gatherings where they could indulge their darkest desires. He described how Turkish baths were often used as discreet meeting places for gay men, suggesting these encounters were part of a larger underground network orchestrated by Diddy himself. Even more disturbingly, Gene alleged that Diddy forced Cassie Ventura into sexual act with other men, while he watched, subjecting her to abuse and trafficking. With Jaguar Wright, 50 Cent, and Gene Deal all coming forward with consistent claims about Clive Davis, Jay-Z, and Diddy, many are now questioning whether there's far more to Hollywood's story than the public has been told.